Hey there guys, what is going on? Today we've got another video in our best class setups in Modern Warfare series. We are looking at the OG today, the granddaddy of all weapons in this game again. The one that all other weapons are compared to, of course I'm talking about the M4A1 in Modern Warfare. And we're back this time with the new fastest killing variant. We've had other M4 class setups before, but I think this is the one that we're going to work with for pretty much the rest of the game unless balance changes do occur. This is the one that you can do absolute work with. Here we've got the absolute best, fastest killing M4 class setup in Modern Warfare. The Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster did get released on PS4 yesterday or the day before, depending on where you live, and that was along with a little bit of a nod towards maps from multiplayer getting added into Modern Warfare. So I'm definitely looking forward to Season 3, which is not too far away. But just before we do get into this fastest killing M4 class setup, let's try and get this video to 10 likes. The support for the videos has been absolutely fantastic recently. It has continued to be excellent. So huge thank you to you guys for supporting me and my videos. We did, of course, recently hit 650 subscribers, and we are, of course, well on our way to 700 now. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on so you get notified when my videos go live. If everyone who was subscribed did get one friend to subscribe, just tell a friend to subscribe. We'd have already smashed 1,000 subscribers, which would be unbelievable. So let's talk about this new best class setup for the M4. So as I said already, the M4 is the god gun in Modern Warfare, and I've rested around with other classes previously. I've featured the class that the pros have been using to great effect, and I've talked about others, but today we are here with what I believe is the actual best, fastest killing M4 class setup. So let's jump straight into it here. No messing about today, straight into the class setup, because I know you guys would love to jump into the class setups a little bit faster, so message received, of course. I'll always keep this class around just in case I need to absolutely dominate a lobby, so let's talk about it here. So starting off with our sidearm perks and grenade choices here, we'll go over them quite quickly because they're pretty much the same on all of my classes. Our sidearm is, of course, the 357 Snake Shot Revolver because it's still one of the most powerful weapons in the game, and it's a great sidearm. We've set it up like this, and we've got the 357 Long Barrel, the 1mm laser, the lightweight trigger, the Snake Shot, and the stippled grip tape. This is perfect for getting up close and personal with people, and if you do run out of ammo, this is a fantastic option. From what I can tell with the perk meta recently, a lot of people are running these three perks. With perk 1, you do have two options in my opinion. EOD for not dying to those explosives because no one likes the guy throwing infinity C4s around, or Quick Fix is also a very powerful option at the moment for getting that health regeneration started as soon as you do get a kill, which is sometimes a little bit more powerful than a stim shot. Perk 2, we've got Ghost for staying off the radar, fantastic option for staying hidden on the UAVs, and it works in perfect combination with our third perk, which is Tracker, which lets you see enemy footsteps, and you can also see enemy death markers, and it does hide the markers of enemies that you do kill. This is a really powerful combination for stealth and helping you flank around and control the edges of the map. Super strong. In the lethal slot, we usually roll with the C4, but all of the lethal options do their own job in a fantastic way. They're all super powerful at doing a specific thing, and they do it very well. And the tactical is usually only going to be the stim shot because getting a second or third life if you are running the ammo box is super powerful. So starting off with the attachments here, in the muzzle slot we've gone with everyone's favourite, the monolithic suppressor. Damage range and sound suppression from this one. I feel like this and the compensator are the two best options for most weapons in Modern Warfare, and the M4 is of course no exception. It's usually very hard to go past extending your damage range or getting better recoil control. We do of course lose a little bit of aim down, sight speed and aim walking steadiness with the monolithic suppressor, but that's not too much to worry about, and we can sort that out with other attachments. You're going to be getting, for the most part, 3 to 5 shot kills depending on where you do hit the enemy. Sort of upper chest and head is sort of 2, 3, 4 shots, and sort of anything outside of that it can be up to 5. So extending your damage range out a little bit further is super powerful. I really love the monolithic suppressor in this game. It's definitely one of the best attachments for sure. But as I said, the compensator is also a super powerful option for the M4 as well. If you are pretty confident at handling the extra recoil, then you take the monolithic suppressor for the extra damage range. If you are more concerned about the recoil on the M4, take the compensator because both of these attachments are perfect on this weapon. So for the sake of a complete class, in the muzzle slot we've got the monolithic suppressor, and that's the first attachment in this fastest killing M4 class setup. And next attachment slot, we've got the barrel here. We've got the stock M16 Grenadier. This is that barrel option for the M4, and it shares these properties, of course, with the Corvus Custom Marksman. Damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control in varying amounts. This is always the perfect option for pretty much every weapon in this game. Everything would always like to shoot a little bit further, a little bit faster, and be a lot more accurate. And the M4 is super powerful with either of these barrels on. The Grenadier barrel actually makes us a little bit more accurate and effective at range when you do compare it to the Corvus Custom Marksman, so for the fastest killing M4 setup, we have to choose this option. This is currently the best option that we can work with, and it makes this weapon unbelievably powerful, as you probably are aware. I'd steer clear of some of the other barrel choices, as for the most part, they make our God Gun way worse, Maybe except for the Corvus Custom Marksman, which is a little bit more focused on mobility over effectiveness at range. But yeah, most of the other options like the Commando, the Tac-Light, and the Predator aren't super great. Like, they don't do us an awful lot of favors here. So for the fastest killing M4 class setup, we got to choose the stock M16 Grenadier, and it's a perfect second attachment for this class. We've skipped over the laser slot. Normally I'd make a small argument to use the TAC laser. It's just such a super powerful option with most SMGs and ARs, just for the aim down, sight speed, and sort of recoil steadying bonuses that you do get, but I don't think we've got enough slots here. I feel like we are making full use of all of our attachment slots, and I'd love to use the TAC laser, but I don't think we have room. The same goes for an optic here, and in this slot, the iron sights are super strong on the stock M4. They are really clean. I'd probably like to use a Geo Mini Reflex, but I'd always like to use one of those on pretty much every weapon in this game, but we don't really have space to do so, so we move on. Next, we've got the stock slot, and in this slot, we've got another super powerful option here. We've got the no stock option for the movement speed and the aim down sight speed. We do, of course, lose a little bit of aiming stability and recoil control, but again, it's not a super issue when we've got other recoil controlling attachments to balance it out. This is one of the best attachments in the game for allowing every weapon you put it on to play a little bit more aggressively. You are way more consistent when you're trying to move around the map quickly, and it's way more fun to play that way. Plus, the aim down sight speed is always one of the most powerful stats that you can get in this game. Getting those sights up and firing the first shot is usually enough to win you most fights, apart from maybe against like an MP5 at very close range. So of course, in the stock slot, we've always gone with the no stock option. It's very powerful in this slot. It is a perfect third attachment in this fastest killing M4 setup. Next, in the ammo slot, you'll want to run the 60 round mags. The stock M4 has a regular 30 round magazine, which can feel a little bit short sometimes when you are trying to kill more than one person, especially if you're going to go on those longer streaks like you're after those nuke streaks. You'll need as much ammo as possible. If you are going after those tactical nukes, you'll definitely need as many bullets as possible with this thing. Simple answer for a simple question. Do we need more bullets? Yes, get more bullets. We do, of course, get slowed down a bit by this, but it balances out nicely with our inclusion of the no stock. You won't exactly be able to sprint around the map like you've got an SMG, but you definitely won't feel like you're rocking the MG34 and like walking through mud the whole time. You're still pretty sprightly and able to move around quite quickly with this class, which is really powerful, especially when you've got such a powerful weapon, and being able to be anywhere on the map is awesome. So in the ammo slot, of course, we want the 60 round mags, and that's why we've chosen it as the fourth attachment in this class setup. And lastly, of course, we need something to control our recoil on the M4, and that is our underbarrel slot, as we usually talk about. We've got the Commando foregrip for that recoil stabilization and aiming stability. We do lose a little bit of movement speed, but like I said, this is not too much to worry about, and we get the movement speed again from the no stock, so no big deal. The M4 does have a little bit of kick, and it's sort of more focused on horizontal movement, because sort of vertical recoil is very easy to control, because you can just sort of pull down on your trigger or pull down on your stick or your mouse. Without the Commando foregrip, though, the recoil can be a little bit unreliable at times, but with it, you're basically shooting a laser rifle. The Commando foregrip makes us super reliable at pretty much all ranges, but especially medium to long range. You'll simply be hitting more shots with this. It's as simple as that. I'm definitely going with the Commando foregrip, and that's our last attachment for this M4 class. So this is our full class setup here. All of the attachments that we have chosen do combine to make the M4 still one of the best and most powerful weapons in Modern Warfare. Overall, this is one of my favorite weapons to be using at the moment, and it's definitely the fastest killing M4 setup. If you're looking for a weapon that's absolutely one of the best in the game, for sure, look no further than this M4 class, as it is probably the definitive M4 class. It's still definitely a toss-up for me as the best weapon in the game. Like, I'm still maybe leaning towards a little bit more the Grau 556, as it's one of my favorite weapons in the game, but the M4 and the Ram 7 are still excellent choices. If you did enjoy this one, or it did help you out at all, make sure you do leave a like and do subscribe if you are new around here, of course. We did recently hit 650 subscribers, which is absolutely insane, so we're of course going towards 700 now, and I don't think we're too far away from that, which is super wild. And all the likes and comments that you guys do leave really help me out by letting me know that you are enjoying the content and that we're on the right path. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye!
A few moments later.
Also, I figured I'd just throw this in here as a quick little bit of the end of the video. If you do have any strong thoughts on Candle Hideout, make sure you do leave a comment letting me know what you think about it. I actually really do enjoy this map. It does remind me a lot of Shoot House in the style of, it's very fast and there's only like a couple of different places to hide. I mean, there's 2 or 3 buildings to sit in, but there's not too many, so it's pretty cool. So do let me know in a short little comment what you do actually think about Candor Hideout, because I'd love to hear it.